All right, guys, here we are at waterborne these guys, like I said, are out of Southern California. I had a lucky opportunity to contact one of the owners through Instagram and just to get to know a little more about the company. So essentially what they do amongst some other products, but their highlighted product, the one that I feel like they are intending to sell the most of, is a surf adapter. So what the surf adapter does is basically it's an adapter part to any surfboard, longboard, skateboard, any surfboard, any longboard or skateboard, to make it feel like you're surfing, to make it feel much more carvable, to really give you that extension in your carves and in your turns. And we all know, especially if you skateboard, you can loosen and tighten the truck of a skateboard to give you that feeling. However, it doesn't really flex and maneuver like surfing or like something like a snowboard would. So you can really get that carve. I like all of these things, so I figured, what an awesome opportunity for me to look at the site and kind of dissect it with you all. So hopefully you'll learn a lot of awesome tips and tricks in design world, but also kind of figuring out what are some good e-commerce practices and how can we compare those to some other ones that we know. So here is a site that we're seeing in a sort of a photo montage in the background, sort of like a slider, if you will. And while that's great, it's not giving me the full feel of what Waterborne skateboards can do. I do know that some of their videos are pretty awesome. I've followed them for a while, so I know the vibe that I got from seeing some of those other ones, but jumping to their website, I just didn't really drive that home for me. So we have a lot of things to talk about. One in particular is being the logo. The logo is okay. I am a pretty harsh critic on any logo, really, but one thing in particular that I see, one thing in particular that I see is that this is just very thick. The outside part of this is very thick, and the font here is pretty thin, and then it just feels like this doesn't fit. It's an okay concept. I get it. Being some hardware and the wave inside, but also looking like a screw or like the nut that would essentially go on the skateboard for the hardware. But I have a couple things to address there and maybe to just fix that up just a little bit. Nice, nice clean design. It's very, just the the nav bar here and the search bar here. That's fine. I'm not a harsh critic on that. What we are going to really take a look at, though, is this hero image. I feel like just doesn't do it exactly how I think that they should be showcasing this product, and they're not educating me on the product at all. So hopefully, someone gets here and lands on the site from an ad or a Facebook campaign or something like that, but they say get your surf adapter and videos. So you can, click on it. There's a CTA there. Get your surf adapter and videos. And then it brings me to this, which is a very Shopify-esque layout. And it's quite beautiful. It's clean. It does feel, like I can at least see the product. The product's real. This is a pretty good example of what possibly should happen. You have to really figure out how to showcase that there is this flex, of course it scooted away, that there is this flex motion in the truck. So we'll talk about some of those things. This is great. This is such a great video. The beginning animation's a little yeah, That does it right there. That sells me. So, you know, a couple of things. So good reviews and everything on here. I do think that they have a quality product. And I think that they could just showcase it just a little bit different. And instead of this very plain box right here, it's just on top of images. Like, I can't even see this dude's face. And I would love to see like a little bit more of the enjoyment, or get a little bit more feeling that this is, you know, they created this thing to ride like a surfboard. So for any of the surfing people out there, right, or anyone that just wants a little more carve, but can't surf every day, or the waves are flat or whatnot. So with that said, let's jump into some things. Like I do most of the times, I am going to take a screenshot of this page. Just usually the header, maybe a couple of these things. You know, they have a rail adapter and a surf adapter, but going to be a t-shirt. These things, it doesn't really make me want to buy it necessarily. It's fun, but it's just not, it doesn't really have like the feel of the other, some of the other sites. One site I did want to bring up that I think has just a beautiful layout and such a fun, so inspiring, and basically like, well, almost really want to buy this thing. Actually, I really do want to buy it. Is this website. One Wheel is, you know, it is a total game changer. I'm reading that down here, but I'm saying that because the people I know have loved this thing. The video that is just gets everybody in the mood to just try this. And even if you're not a pro, they're showing some people just in, you know, regular tennis shoes and regular work suits. I think that's such a great marketing move. People in suits riding this thing. It's almost perfect. Free shipping on all orders. This is great. You know, I think that that's such an important thing to know, and it's such a key motivator in the buying world. I do not see anything here, so we'll talk about that in a little bit as well. Destroy boredom, a very simple, well, I guess like, I don't even know what you would call that. A very simple, clear tagline or selling point, and then a shop now, which is the CTA. So we're going to steal some things from this site. I think One Wheel is great. I also just think like, oh, the layout is beautiful. This layout is beautiful. This dude just speaks to like that crew. These are not typical skate shoes. You know, his hair is not perfect. It's awesome. Here's the bigger one, right? And here's the smaller one. And they even say new. So you're like, ooh, you know, I might have to try the new one. You can meet Pint, you can meet the bigger one, and you can shop now again. Here's another CTA, right? They have it here, bam, they have it here, bam, etc. Big quote. I love these things because it really just, you know, brings you in. Look, read this. And here's one from The Verge, and here's one from, I don't know, MKBHD. But anyhow, it's wonderful, and it's so clean. Right? They're getting you to focus on this one thing right here, and then the next thing, right? Ooh, gorgeous colors, gorgeous shot, gorgeous background. All this is gorgeous. So what we're going to try to do is bring some color, bring some life, and really just bring some energy to the Waterborne skateboards, because I think they have a great product, you know, not as revolutionary or as techy as this one, but it is revolutionary in its own design, and I think this total box, let's see, even if you're gonna get on here, it's just so boxy in of its own. You know, everything's got a box. It feels less free, I guess. This just feels so free and so fun. We'll jump into it. What I'm going to try to do at first is kind of clean up some things on the Nav Bar. There's always a place for Facebook, Instagram, social, but I don't feel like it's the first thing that needs to be up here, right? When someone comes to the site, when someone visits the site, they're really looking for the enticing offer. They want to know why and what and how much off and what they can get it for. you want to sell that person on your good product. The cart icon, fine, it's probably necessary, but also could be down here where all the main stuff is. All right, and then again, I also don't know. Home is highlighted because we're on home, but then surf adapter is highlighted and shop is highlighted. So I'm not too sure on the, why those are colored. And I've clicked on these other ones too. I've clicked on our story and contact, and I have gotten to know a little about the brand. You know, why and how many times and all their prototypes. This is pretty cool to see. And I think they have a pretty solid following. So I think what I would like to do, typical subscribe box right here, what I would like to do is really take these guys to another level and really just sharpen up the e-commerce experience on their website. All right. Just checking to see if that's still recording. And all right, we'll take some lessons from these guys. So, like I said before, a lot of times what I do is I take a screenshot, which is this one, and I just throw it into Photoshop. So we're going to jump into Photoshop. And maybe X out a couple of these guys. Yep. Just take this down. These are my other projects going. Okay. So awesome. First things first, I'm just going to take this and just crop out what we need. We don't really need to see that it lives on our website. I mean, we can, but it's not necessary. The second thing I'm going to do is completely annihilate this top bar. I do not think having the social stuff is necessary right there, and we're going to take a lesson from our one-wheel friends. I'm going to go back and show you. Bam, right here. Free shipping on all orders over $100. I don't know of a company that doesn't benefit, so let's go ahead and steal that. I also think some of the site could use a little color, although this image could be pretty colorful. I do have one idea that we'll try to explore and see if we can make it work, but let me get back to it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to steal this color right here. And we'll have to figure out what font they're using. I'm going to go ahead and just color this all in. And like I said, we'll put those icons and things like that somewhere else later. Later on. We don't need to do that right now or worry about them. This is just to give it, a little bit of dynamicy for color purposes and everything. I don't think websites always benefit from a crazy color up there, but just in case. Alright, go ahead and just place that on top. Let's go ahead and figure out what font this is. Because I do want to use that for other things too. We'll go to inspect, so we're going to inspect the element. And I'm looking for a CSS font over here, Oswald. And I know it's Oswald because if I change this to see the whole thing changes. So I know that's Oswald. And let's just see Oswald font. Maybe it's a Google font. Yeah. Sure, I'd like to download the whole family, please. Because we're working on a really nice web design, web redesign. Install the font. Okay. Static. Oh, these are the other ones. I do need these as well. Open with font book. All right, now we got it. Okay, so go back here. Just so we have something pumping. Let's go ahead and say, breathe life into your skateboard. That does not give me the feeling that I'm surfing. So I don't know what it is, but surf like you skate or something like that. Surf as you skate. We'll figure out what they're saying. And Oswald. Looks like a computer. Okay, I don't know. These words are sometimes a little tricky, only because, you know, who knows what's really gonna vibe. Destroy boredom is just brilliant. So I think we're gonna maybe even, you know, think about something like that. Trying to think about in the surf world, like what really resonates with people. So we'll try to figure out possibly some clever copy, but regardless of what it is, some clever copy could be about that font size and just smack dab in the middle. I like that. We're gonna steal that from One Wheel. Okay, this right here, I'm a big fan when we do these redesigns to just start taking out things, basically destroying the website as it exists on its own. I'm going to grab the logo from the website, and it should be way down here. Inspect. There's fonts and everything. Huh. Okay, well, let's see. Let's uninspect this, or let's get off of this. And maybe we'll just try to rip it off here. Ah, it's a WP. Alright, hold on a second. Save image as, hopefully it'll save as a PNG. There we go. There we go. Cool. So we'll go ahead and take that and put it in our mockup. And in this specific example, again, I think that this outer ring is too thick. It's like too thick. So I'm gonna copy that. I'm actually just gonna take it off. Do they need a logo, like an icon? I'm not sure. I'm not going to try to reinvent it right now, but I will modify this one. So rasterize layer, let's take that, or actually paste it off of there. Take the other one and hide it just so we don't ruin anything. And now, here's my opportunity to take this, and what I'd love to do where's my polygon at? Let's see. Oh, oh, it has a stroke. I was like, it weirdly didn't make it. Yeah, it weirdly didn't make it all the same size. Oh, anyhow, let's just resize this stuff. So what I'm doing, just so you guys all know, I just need to crop off about that much of the logo. I think it's too much right there. So let's just see what that looks like. Oh, interesting. I never cropped that off of it. I only copy pasted it. So let's delete that. Already, I think it looks better. So we went from you know, that. I know it's bigger, so it's just too. It's almost like too chunky or something. And it even fits better, guys. This right here. Sorry, this right here. It's like space that, like, why does that even need to be there? I would love, I'd much rather love it just, fit. It needs to just fit the space. I think that feels so much better. Okay. So okay, let's stick with that. I think that's fine. It's a subtle change, but it could help just a little bit. So, oops, Waterborne Skateboards original logo, the newer logo. I'll group this and call it new logo. We don't need these things. I'll actually just put them way under, so no, that's important. Okay, I'll take the new logo, I'll put it up here, I'll make it a little smaller. And now we're starting to even have some breathing room, which is nice to have again. Let's see where the last one was. Pretty good, pretty close. Okay, Waterborne Skateboards is a little big. Okay. And let's just try something. Let's see if this is gonna. What I'm trying to do is just give it a little bit of. Okay, I don't know if I like that or not, but I'm just trying to give it like a little bit of something different. It just feels so, there, it's just a little bit more dynamic. I don't know if you guys can see that. We'll save the layer mask. It looks so harsh and chunky. And this just gives it a little bit more, I don't know, just a little more relaxed, I guess. So we'll put that in there. Okay, so now comes the nav bar. The nav bar is fine. I think it's a little bit too much. I think there's too much stuff going on. And I'm not really sure if search is necessary. We're going to go back to this guy. Oops, not to that. We're going to go back to this, and we're going to check out One Wheel. Let's see what they have. So they have a shop icon. They have this this cart, and then they just have, the different products, customized stories about us, support. That goes right into a nav bar. So as much as I don't know, recommend you put a shop icon on there for this in particular. Let's just kill it. I don't want that on there. The CTA being colorful is very nice. Let me see if their original one is. No, their CTA, it's almost like their CTA here is very hard to find. So, and CTA meaning call of action for anyone not. Their CTA is so hard to find. Well, right now it's impossible. Okay, here. Get your surf adapter. It's just in white. And I'm not saying white is bad. I'm not saying that never works. I'm just saying that's like, it's hard to find. You do not want your CTA, the hard thing to find. Even here, I mean, they have this, right? And then, but it is on a darker background. Okay. So let's go ahead and put free shipping on all orders over $100. We're going to steal that. I think this will be a fun thing to see. We'll go ahead and make that one just regular. Since you're doing all caps pretty much everywhere else, I'm going to go ahead and say that's fine. I'm going to center this on the canvas. Woo! Already, that looks beautiful. Free shipping on all orders. What? Like, sign me up. I want it. And most often, you know, doing this as a CTA, it almost screams like, yeah, I probably and most likely will spend over $100. So you're almost getting ready for it. Oops. Just gonna see what this looks like in a light. Little less obtrusive. That looks fine. Okay, so next step is let's get rid of some of this. I just want to make sure that's still recording. My last one that I spent hours and hours on got cut off. Okay, we'll take this guy. Literally delete it. And you know, the cart is going to go here. And let me see, what was their cart icon? Yeah, their cart icon is pretty typical. I don't hate it. Just trying to think of like what I would want to do. Let's grab a different cart icon. No. This one's awesome and fine. Stealing it. I mean, it's beautiful, it's just very subtle, and that's all we need, luckily. Okay. Nice, and then let's do, just because we can, we're going to go ahead and just place a tiny little mask on there. And not give it too much, but we'll just give it a little bit of touch. So it's starting to, you know, look like this guy. Kind of looks like that, right? And then we have this as a very clear, saying, hey, you know, we got free shipping. Okay. So now that those things are taken care of, and this actually could be a really nice opportunity for, like, you know, have 1 or like, you know, five orders in a queue. You find 5 adapters. Just so Waterborne skateboards. I mean, you can really just let it breathe, let it be there. Anyhow, okay. So let's go ahead and we're gonna take this surf adapter, shop, install, all story, contact, videos, reviews. These things are fine. I just don't know why. Let's go ahead and simplify it just a little bit. Oops. And it kind of makes it just a little bit nicer to see there too. And I think that I want to change those back to regular color. Okay, that's, I mean, it's starting to look okay. It's starting to feel very clean. And this, again, is fine. Like, I feel like the space right here is so necessary to breathe, to let the site breathe. Okay, now is the, like, real important part. So now we want to have a hero on here that really conveys this, you know, like, surfing like a skater. I think that what it should be is, you know, saying something along the lines of like practice surfing on land, or just add water, like just add water to surf again. I don't know what the like what the creative wording is, but I think something like that would be helpful or handy. So I'd love to find a couple screenshots of what they already have going on. My first recommendation is to put a video in the background. This right here in the back is so awesome. That just makes you want to do it. So if they can do that, I think that's an important thing. A total game changer. Having a quote here is awesome. I think what I'm gonna do is help them out by really exploring their reviews. I think the reviews on here are pretty dang awesome. Board reviews. Surf adapter. And this, I feel like this should be, I think this should be a part of this site somehow. Again, this is just like, it's too, I know they're trying to make it into a GIF, but this is like, I'm not sure, it's just too clunky, and I do not like this table design here. Again, it's almost too clean. Like, that shoe, has that shoe even been walked in yet, or is it just brand new? I think these things are so overlooked. 92 reviews. Let's go ahead and. Okay. So I think, you know, something like this is gonna be good to display or at least showcase. We'll take that font, etc. Let's watch this again.
I put the surf adapter on and it like changed the board completely. All the banks and alleyways out there, just super fun to rip around. You can up on it, get a ton of speed, get super tight turns. I thought that was kind of rad. Best thing, closest thing to surfing, I feel like. The same exact feeling. It's more of a solid turn. It's more of a solid, like when you slide, it releases and then you catch it. Buttery, just buttery. glad I got one.
Put this piece on it, and you're gonna breathe your life into it. You're gonna love that board even more.
Like I said, the closest thing you'll ever get to surfing. Just beyond.
That's
beyond
a really cool image right there. Okay, so I'm getting some more ideas. I really like the fact that they showcase the surfing, and I'm trying to figure out videos. I need to find a better video that really has it in there. High tech, we'll see. Highest tech in surf skate adapters.
Yeah, has been 5 episodes that I'm talking about the Waterborne surf adapter, and all of them are in Italian. I could subtitle them for you, but let's be honest, you are not going to watch 5 Italian episodes with English subtitles, right? Maybe you can prefer a shorter version with one spaghetti English. Can it work? So I'm testing this adapter from already maybe 5 months.
That is perfect to put in the background. Oh man,
is this
now it's
design
even turning
any better
color.
from the other? Does it give you a different feeling? Because this kind of mechanism is actually different. It relies on 2 movements. To pump your speed as you will do on a wave, where you obviously cannot push with your foot, and you need another way to keep your speed. Who doesn't surf cannot realize that it's not just about catching a wave, but you have to hold your speed in the wave. To be able to do different maneuvers than just going straight. And sometimes, yes, even to go straight, you need to pump it up your speed. For carving and for some light downhill. In this case, we are not just talking about a truck, but about an adapter. So this mechanism of torsion of a bushing is going to combine itself with the leaning of a regular truck, resulting it in much more turning of what you can. If you as it would.
Okay, I like this. I'm starting to think about other ideas too, and I almost want to let's see. Let's go back to the surf adapter. I want to see if we can see. We almost want, we want to explain that this goes back and forth somehow. Yeah, I think this is a great shot. I think that's a perfect. And that, how it's like cut and carving. Let's see what this is. It's so fun to look at these videos and see how this is going. That's not a bad ad right there. Shred Shack did it better than they are doing it, I think. Let's see this one, because this
Stream live and on demand TV.
Man, it is so interesting to see this, because I really want to showcase it how I think it's gonna.
Spoke Post, they just send you a cool box every month. Wow, this is kind of awesome. This thing is the Waterborne Surfskate Adapter.
Oh man, what is that? This is a great video. This is what they. Oh my gosh, this is what they should have. Have they hired these guys? Shred Shack. I mean, I don't see, honestly, I don't see the, that's beautiful right there. That's like a
The
highlight.
Waterborne Surfscape adapter. Let's review it.
That's the shot. That's the shot right there. I think that that is awesome. I'm so like I think that Waterborne should contact these people. Yep. They need a video
this is
montage
different
in
than
the background.
other adapters that are on the market because they focus on creating a universal adapter that doesn't use any springs. If you're familiar with any of the other surfskate companies out there, then you know that they, for the most part, utilize some sort of spring. Unity is adopting these on their builds, which is pretty interesting to see.
I also think that's a great shot.
These on their builds, which is pretty interesting.
Which is, man, I'm just ripping it from these guys, but this is so exciting. That's it, shot again, right there.
Higher off the ground than traditional cruisers because of the adapters and to prevent wheel bite and the riser pads.
I also think this jersey shot is fun. It gives a little more. Oh, it just clips real fast. You know, that's sort of like a fun style to showcase.
Let's review it. The Waterborne Surfscape adapter. Let's review it.
And I also think that's a beautiful shot right there. Okay, Renee, nice. So you took a ton of shots and screenshots. Let's kind of go through what we have. I think that's a beautiful shot right there. I think we could use it. I really like that shot. I think it's great. You know, this is fine. The guy's sitting, but it's like sitting doesn't showcase what's going on. So I like that one. I like that one. Maybe a little blurry. That's a little blurry. That's not bad, because it does put you in the like surf mode. And that's a great one too. Honestly, like my real review is that they should have a video background, just like one wheel. We could do that, honestly, but I'm gonna see if these are blurry. Yeah, this kid looks very clean. That one, he looks a little more real, but time to find a surfer. I like that a lot, and I kind of want to put that with like a surfing. Yeah, let's see. I kind of want to put this with that with a something more of a surfing vibe. Let's go find the surfer. We're gonna go to Envato Elements, which is my photo. I like to take my get photos from there, and I'm just gonna type in surfing. See what pops up. This is my stock video and stock photos. That's not bad. That one is. I want something not too stock. Maybe. Maybe. What I really want is something not too stock that shows someone cutting and carving. I want like Italo Ferreira shredding a wave. Actually, that's a new idea. They should really sponsor someone that knows what they're doing. This guy looks like he's just running in and out of the water, though. That's, that's actually a really nice shot. It does kind of incorporate their logo, right? It has this like, just like their logo would. So let's just see. Let's see what that is starting to feel like. And it is a little lighter than that color wheel, but maybe we can smash these together. So we'll take all of these and let's go ahead back into Photoshop. Trying to get just around this. Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but let's just crop that so we can see some things. We'll crop this out. I mean, you can see already there's starting to become an opportunity to really showcase what the heck this is about. I mean, GoPro does it. GoPro does it all the time. They just have really awesome shots. And it's inspiring, right? You see these things and it's inspiring. Let's, I don't really know what we're doing here, but I do want to see if we can get this to a better place. Sometimes it's necessary to have a great hero. Other times, a video explaining the product is absolutely all you need. So let's just see what we can do with this. Can't make any promises, but, and I mean, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it down at the bottom. So it'll be, I said that's so annoying. We're gonna put it down at the bottom. Let's take this. I really like this. I think this is a good one too. I wish it were just a little smaller, maybe. But then it would look weird. We can't have it looking weird. Let's take these. I think I like that the best. Oh, I think I locked them. Let's go ahead and make everything smaller. Okay, that's feeling not so bad. You know, again, our objective is to bring some energy, some pumpiness to this product shot. It just feels so boring when you get this guy just laying down, right? You want something. We do want to see the shoe. I do think the shoe is important to see. You know, we're transitioning here to real life. I don't mind that, really. It still has a surfy vibe. Let me see something here. You know what? I'm thinking that's kind of awesome. Oops. I don't mind that I don't like the back there. Okay, let me try something. And try to marry a bunch of these. Where are they? Man, I don't know. Yeah, this one's not bad. I think I like that. Let's go ahead and see what this looks like in here. I'm trying to. I'm trying to go kind of GoPro-y, but maybe figure out like the blending of imagery might need to be a little different or a little better. I like the dynamicy between, or this and then this sort of opened up thing with that angle right there is nice in terms of like layout and the photo choices. The photo choices make a huge difference almost all the time, I swear. And for a hero image, I mean, you gotta really try to convey that. All right, so well, we can't go much smaller. Things are starting to. Oops. don't want to cut out this guy. Let's go with be like this. So we'll take this, or actually we'll take this and put it into this group. This needs to be like okay, so I know it's starting to look a little GoPro-y. I think we're getting a little bit crazy here, but it's good. It's good for them, for their audience and stuff. Okay, now what we need to do is let's see what a shadow looks like on all of this. See what an inner shadow looks like. No, too much. It's fine, it kind of fits the vibe just a little bit. And I think some blue somewhere around here is necessary. So let's go ahead and add a whole new thing. We'll take some blue from this guy, throw it in here. It's way too strong, so let's go ahead and which version of this makes you want to buy it? That looks pretty good. I think it makes it look kind of... What? Why did that... Okay, so we're starting with a long way to go, but we're starting to get somewhere. That feels pretty cool. I'm trying to figure out what to do with this. I think the solution is going to be, unfortunately, to make this a little darker. So let's go ahead and choose like this dark blue here and just start to kind of mask on top of that. We want to give some... Ooh, I like... I don't know, I like what that did. Not for anything else really, for the color. I think multiplying it is going to be a good... I'm not sure. I'm not sure if just these words are... And this one in particular, I need to do a hue swap where we make that a lot more blue. So you can see this color in particular, when we just apply it to here, is now starting to feel like it fits a little bit better. And in design, that's a pretty big deal. Also a big deal breaker. This right here, I don't love on the actual thing itself. So let's try to free up. So hopefully what we can see and what we can do, or what you can see that we're trying to do, is really showcase this thing. Not always the easiest thing to do, especially when your product is a little more difficult to showcase, but some of the things, like we're going to add a little drop shadow on this. Just enough. Make it just big enough so that that stands out. We really want a CTA again. That's like buy now. Let's see what they say. Maybe shop. Shop now. I don't really see much shape, anything like crazy going on here, so let's go ahead and wonder why that's happening right here. I wonder why that's happening. That's kind of strange. Maybe it's in the... Yeah, that's super weird that that's happening. Shred like a surfer. Ready for pavement waves. I don't know. Whatever the creative copy that you're going to put there to sort of entice people, help them, make them want to buy it, that's good. That's fine. I'm going to straight up copy off of our friends at One Wheel. Let's place this in the middle of the canvas. Middle of the canvas. Let's get a little bit less. You know, it makes me really want to see it. It makes me want to buy it. That shop now, I mean, that's just like, boom. You want to go after that and test, or at least see what it is. Okay, so now is where I will put in one more section, and we have to go find some kind of road texture. I love this color right here. It's kind of nice, so I might steal some of that idea. This is just all so white. It's so white. Let's see what we got. Pavement Texture. Always fun to look at these sort of things. This is not bad. It does make you feel like you're carving or surfing or doing something cool. Let's go ahead and drop that in there. And we're going to definitely need to do some lightening and messing around with this one. But let's just go ahead and leave that here for now. Put it right here. Let's go ahead and expand my canvas. And let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do one right on top of that. And I'm just going to steal some of this color. I think that looks nice. Ooh, clean. That looks clean, man. This might be the new way in which I work. Just okay, let's interesting. Let's go ahead and make this one all white, so I can drop some of the other background opacity. Oh, it's on dark. Turn this to normal. Not bad. It's starting to look like I'd want to buy something from it. Still, that's pretty good. I'm trying to figure out if we go lighter. Yeah. Okay, and then this right here, now this needs to be almost a lot more subtle. I don't know, I kind of like the overall vibe that we had before. It's like it's hard to tell or hard to explain. All right, let's take out some of this, or let's knock out some of it, just so we can get a real focus on what's going down. And now that looks too light, huh? What happened? Okay, I think this again could use, it's even nice without it really. I do want to throw in this texture, but I think it just needs to be a little less textury. I think that looks good, actually. And this, unfortunately, this needs a shadow in the back of it. So let's go ahead and manually do our own shadow. Let's go ahead and take some just dark blue and see what this is going to look like. We'll blur it, don't worry. It's like I just don't want to ruin it though, because it almost looks fine on its own. Multiply, filter, blur, Gaussian blur. I don't know, like kind of has like a nice. That's a little clean or a little too crisp, and that's getting somewhere nicer. So we'll drop that down, and we're going to maybe stop there. I don't know. I'm feeling like there's so many things we could do with this right here. Like we could say, hey, it's got this stat. Hey, it's got this thing. Hey, it's got this thing. And those are the things that like you want to see in its let's see what they have in there. In terms of what they do. Carve fluidly with 3 times tighter turns. Carry more speed as optimal deck articulation. Pump fast with less effort. So let's do it. Carve fluidly with 3 times tighter turn. I mean, that's just like that's a cool phrase. Yeah, I want to buy it. I want to see, or at least learn more about it. Let's see. Channels, that's not what I want. I want my fonts. Carve fluidly with 3 times tighter turns. That's sick. With 3 times tighter turns could be a lot smaller, actually. And it can be meh. Yeah. It can be up to them on how they want to like display this or explain it, but I'm just going to go ahead and throw in some arrows and stuff, just so it can be more fun and playful. So now, or maybe arrows, or maybe just like a line. Screw it. We'll just do a real arrow. Yep, like that, but not as. And I need this gray. These should look a little bit real. You know, so then people can go like, oh, this is real. You will see, you will all know now the trick on how to do the perfect arrow. You just do it 500,000 times. Oh my gosh. I think also my computer's running slow because it's recording, so. There, 58th time is a charm. I'm actually even gonna drop these just a little bit in opacity, make them fit a little bit nicer. And let's go grab some other stats from them. Carry more speed, allows all four wheels grip harder around curves. Carry more speed, let's see. Pump faster with less effort. Let's see if we can remember all this. Carry. More speed. And pump faster, and then with less effort here. Oh. Space. With less effort. Okay, so and then obviously, you know, you always want another CTA or learn more, or possibly like buy the surf adapter. Oh, what happened? Something that's super interesting, and I'm going to go ahead and do it for these guys and for all of us, really, is the star reviews are something super powerful. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rip it from here. And I'm just going to take that, and let's see what that looks like. Put it in here. Let's multiply this. Let's put it here. Let's put it in. And here's another CTA in case you were curious. I would really love it to line up, like if the web designer would just line this up right, that'd be beautiful. We can even cut out some of this part. Boom. Bammo! Check that out! Okay, so now let me ask you. This is the more finalized version, right? And you're starting to like really see this product, and you're like, oh, surfing, but it's this, and here's the adapter. This is the thing that we're selling. Then, if you look at the, you know, and we addressed all of the things that, you know, we talked about before. Now, if you look at the old one, wherever that screenshot might be, screenshot, choose, where are you at? This screenshot right here it does not give you the feeling that that you have the same feeling that you have when you look at this. This is much more intense. And these guys, I know from even talking to them on their Instagram and stuff, they're not cool, calm, or sorry, they're not just sit around people. You don't sit around and skate your skateboard or sit around and surf. You do the thing. You're in the action. So trying to really bring that to life through this, I think we're onto something here. So awesome. As always, leave reviews if you found these helpful, or leave reviews. Leave comments if you found this helpful. Suggest different sites that you want to see redone, because taking a site from this sort of boring, little, it's too much stuff going on up here. There's too many things. There's this too call to action. There's that sticking out. The CTA it's here, but it's so hidden. I don't know what to do. This guy's sitting. He's a little boring to me. And reviews is fine, but why not just showcase the reviews? Put them right here. And then, so in doing all of that, right here, we've made everything that we wanted to see, right? We made sure to showcase everything that we wanted to see. So we have a more clean logo, right? That looks awesome. This was sort of shortened to give some breathing room here. A cart, simple and sweet. Simple and sweet. Here's the CTA. Bam. And here are the feeling, the images, the feeling, the create the feeling. And what are we buying? This. Here's the product. Beautiful, simple, sweet. 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, shop now, another CTA. So we got a CTA, we have the logo, here's your cart, here's a little perk. Everything in this site is now starting to come together, so it's starting to feel right. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. And I thank you for joining, and see you next time.